This is a barbell back squat. You will start by standing with your feet shoulder width apart. Lift the weighted barbell on your upper back from the rack. As you lower your body through a full range of motion into a squat position, hinging your knees and hips, always keep your chest and back straight. Slowly stand upright and repeat. The up phase of the squat is when the knee joint is extended by the concentric contraction of the vastus medialis, vastus lateralis, vastus intermedius, and rectus femoris, along with when the hip joint is extended by the concentric contraction of the biceps femoris, gluteus maximus, semitendinosus, and semimembranosus. The down phase is when the body is lowering into a squat and the hamstrings are shortening at the knee joint since the knee is bending. However, it is elongating at the hip joints. Hence, the muscles are neither lengthening nor shortening during the squat. The agonist muscles are quadriceps femoris, the adductor magnus, and the gluteus maximus. The antagonist muscles are the psoas, iliopsoas, iliacus, and the rectus femoris. The synergists are the hamstrings and stabilizers like the deep abdominal muscles, for example the transverse abdominis. Next is the barbell hip thrust. You're going to rest about half of your back on the bench and roll the barbell up to the crease of your hips. Plant your feet to the ground slightly wider than the shoulder width and bring your hips upwards. Slowly lower your hips back to the starting position without touching the floor and repeat.
Determining the up phase and the down phase of the barbell hip thrust. The up phase is when all the muscles, the glutes, which is the maximus minimus and medius, the adductor magnus, rectus femoris, and the iliopsoas, are shortening due to the concentric contraction of lifting up the weight. The down phase is while the weight is lowering as the muscles, rectus femoris, gluteus, like the maximus minimus and medius, iliacus, iliopsoas, vastus lateralis, vastus medialis, and vastus minimus are lengthening.
Gluteus maximus, the hamstrings, the hamstring part of the adductor magnus, the gluteus minimus, and the gluteus medius. The antagonists are the iliacus, psoas major muscles, for example the iliopsoas, and the rectus femoris. The synergists are the quadriceps, which include the rectus femoris, vastus lateralis, vastus medialis, and vastus intermedius. The last one will be the Romanian deadlift. Stand with your midfoot under the barbell, bend over without your knees buckling, and grab the bar with a shoulder-width grip. Flex your knees until the bar touches your shins. Straighten your lower back and lift up your chest. Take a deep breath and slowly exhale as you stand up with the weight. Lower the weight and release it, and then repeat.
Determining the up phase and down phase of the deadlift. The concentric phase is when you are lifting the barbell off the ground to your mid-thighs where the muscles, the glutes, maximus, medius, and minimus, triceps, rectus, abdominis, and obliques are being contracted to assist in lifting. And that's for the up phase. The eccentric phase now is when the barbell is lowered to the ground where your muscles, the quadriceps, the adductor magnus, the soleus, the hamstring, the obliques, internal and external of the obliques, and the rectus abdominis are lengthened to not hurt the body when lowering and releasing the weight.
The agonist muscles are when your knees are locked and the glutes are working. The glutes, which include gluteus maximus, gluteus medius, and the gluteus minimus. When lifting, the triceps are working. And the agonists would be the rectus abdominis and obliques such as the external and internal oblique. The synergist muscles would be the quadriceps, adductus magnus, and the top half of the hamstrings and the soleus.